If we are planning on color shifting our hair from one color to another, the biggest factor we need to take into account is the values of each color that we are starting with and where we're going. Value of colors is so overlooked in the hair industry because we have been taught on a 2D space like so that colors shift from one hue to the other without increasing or decreasing in value. So we're taught that our hair lifts from red to orange to yellow on this 2D space as if it's just color shifting, when really it's lightening in value from red to orange to yellow. Now, a good starting guideline is that true primary red, yellow, blue color space, red that we are used to seeing, is about a level 5 on the scale of 1 to 10. And yellow is about a level 9 or a level 10 over here. They do not exist in the same plane of value. Now, coming full circle, level 5 is about right here. This is going to be a red contributing pigment undertone. A level 9 is yellow contributing pigment undertone, and everywhere in between here lightens in value as it color shifts. So generally speaking, if you have like a true primary red color, chances are it is a level 5 red. Now you can have level 8 red, level 9 red, level 10 red, but the color shifts in a way that you are not expecting because red actually has yellow inside of it. So if you actually lighten red without shifting it in tone to yellow, you start getting kind of these like orangey, peachier colors. So if you do have a level 10 red, chances are it's probably going to have kind of a peachy, pinky hue to it. And same with yellow. You can have a much darker value yellow than this like true primary yellow. We could have a level 5 yellow, which would kind of result in a little bit more of like a muddy, not super pure, highly chromatic tone. So once we have accurately identified the hue and the value that we are starting with, then we can decide where we can go from there. Now, a rule of thumb of color shifting is you can only get colors on the same level of value or darker than what you're starting. Now, if we are starting with a true primary red down here, that level 5 close towards the bottom of the color globe, we can't expect to get any of these lighter valued colors starting here without removing pigment from the hair. And if you are not interested in removing pigment from your hair, starting with a red color, you can achieve colors darker in value all throughout the bottom here, generally speaking. Now remember, because red is so dark in value close towards the bottom, this is going to affect your results, so you need to incorporate red in with whatever color you decide to put over the red because it will most likely show through or change the result. For example, let's say we're going to put like an indigo blue over the top of our red color. Chances are it's probably going to shift it more warmer toned purpley or even like a very dark pink color. Now another example is if you are trying to go for more of like a blue-green color and wanting it to result in something like this red is going to be way too strong to actually get this type of result because these two will mix together and they will show through simultaneously. Kind of like a sparkly nail polish, when you like shift it in the sun, you can see like two completely different tones at the same time. It's the same with hair color. So unless the color that we are starting with is several levels lighter in value than the color that we're ending with, you'll see them simultaneously. These examples are just showing you how important it is to fully study an entire 3D color space that has your hues, your value, and your chroma all at the same time. All three of those elements are super important when color shifting or formulating hair color.